loves, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on the brand new BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Glow palette. Here it is right here. I was able to get my hands on it. You loves know that I am a huge fan of BH Cosmetics, so I definitely wanted to come and review this palette for you loves. So let's go ahead and start off with packaging. This is what the packaging looks like. It says Nude, Rose, Sculpt and Glow. This is a contour, highlight, and blush palette. BH Cosmetics says it's an illuminated palette, and when you turn it to the back, it just has the writing and the specs of what's contained within the palette. When you open up the palette, I don't want to blind you, you do get a nice size mirror along with the clear slip that you will place to protect the product. Now, BH Cosmetics says that this is a velvety, matte, and shimmer powders, and they feature warm plus cool shades to flat up multiple skin types. And I am a woman of color, so we're definitely going to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch each shade and just see the pigmentation of the shades in the palette. But first things first, you do get like a yellow banana shade. You do get a highlight in the palette. You get a blush. You get two contour shades. In this shade, I'm not quite sure, but for me, on my skin tone, it looks like it could be a blush topper or a highlight for me. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it and just see the pigmentation. So the first shade that I'm going to swatch is this yellow banana looking shade here. So that is what that shade looks like. It doesn't have a lot of pigment to it, but I think for the most part the swatch is fairly decent. I'm quite sure you guys can pick up. So I'm going to go ahead and build up on it and see. All right, there you go. Now for me, as a woman of color, I think that this shade would definitely be a little bit too ashy if I wanted to set my under eye with this powder. But for the most part, if you build up on it, I do see that you can get a good color payoff. Now, the next shade that I'm going to swatch was the one that interests me the most, and it is going to be this beautiful champagne iridescent shade. Is pink. It has a pink undertone. So this is what this shade looks like, and again, the pigmentation is fairly decent. You do have to build up on it, but for the most part, I really do love that shade. The next shade that I'm going to swatch is going to be the blush shade. Now these shades seems to be coming off a little bit chalky, and you do have a little bit of kick up, but this shade is a pinky peachy. It's a beautiful shade. I really do think that this shade would definitely complement deeper skin tones. I really do love it. Now the next two shades that I'm going to swatch are the contour shades. So the first one that I'm going to swatch is this very light cool tone shade, and it doesn't come up as much on my skin tone, so I'm going to try to build up on it. So it definitely does have a cool tone color to it. It doesn't show up as much. So the next shade that I'm going to swatch is the other contour shade. And this one right here is not showing up as at all. So if the camera is going to pick it up, that is what that shade looks like. Definitely not going to be a contour shade for me. It's fairly too light in shade. I need something a little bit deeper. But here are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. And then the last shade that's in the palette is this beautiful deep. Now that's pretty. I would definitely use this shade as a highlight. So there you have it. The formula of these this highlight palette is definitely velvety smooth. It doesn't have a lot of fallout, or it's not chalky. It's not as chalky as the highlight palette that I did review here on my channel. But these are just the swatches on deeper skin tone, just to show you that they are pigmented, not as pigmented as I like. I do think that the banana shade, as long as in the first highlight, would definitely not work for me, but definitely lighter skin tones can get away with these two shades. My favorite shade is going to be the blush shade and also this highlight shade. So there you have it. So first things first, I'm definitely going to try to highlight with this shade right here, just to see how it shows up, or if it even shows up. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take my Sigma F35 tapered highlight brush, and I'm going to tap it in. So you do get so you guys can definitely see that it's beautiful. Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. That's beautiful. That's really nice. I do love how it just blends. It's really smooth, and I'm really liking that. So you loves can definitely see on deeper skin tone, this shade is absolutely beautiful. So the palette does retail for $14. If you go on the BH Cosmetics website, it does have it for 28% off, so it is at $9.99, which is super affordable, and for the most part it is a Sculpt and Glow palette. So I would definitely say it's worth the $14. Definitely something to take a look at. So this was going to be my quick review. Definitely let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go, and that is going to be it for this video. And until my next video, I will see you loves later. Bye guys.